Hello everybody and welcome to another episode. In today's episode I'm going to show you how to completely remove or replace the door locks from any Audi A5 B8 out there, doesn't matter exactly which year it is. In my case I am working on this vehicle, which is an Audi A4 B8 from the year 2010, and on this car I have a problem with the unlocking of the rear doors. So it doesn't matter if I lock or unlock the car using the key or using the buttons from the dashboard. The vehicle is locking nice, it's unlocking also very nice, but the doors from the rear side are not unlocking from the exterior. So in my case, I had this problem before on many other cars. So the problem it is with the locking motor, which is mounted inside the door. So in my case, for example, on this vehicle, I already removed a few weeks ago the motor from the inside of the door. I tried to clean it, I tried to lubricate it, and it worked for a few days, but now I have the exact same problem. So this is meaning that working with the motor and trying to repair it is not fixable, is not on the long term. So what I recommend you to do is to completely replace it with a brand new one. And this is exactly what I'm going to show you all today. I'm going to show you how to replace the rear doors locking motor and also how to replace the front doors locking motor, because on this vehicle I decided that me and the owner will replace completely all the locking motors with brand new ones, just to make sure that in the future we will have no problems with locking or unlocking the doors from the interior or from the exterior of the vehicle. Okay everybody, so with all of this being said, I'm going to show you all step by step what you have to do, what you have to remove, and how you have to remove the parts if you want to replace them completely with brand new ones. So in today's episode I'm going to show you all how to completely remove and replace the door locking motors on the rear side and also on the front side on this Audi A4 B8. Doesn't matter exactly which year it is, like I just told you earlier. And also I believe that this method and the steps which I'm going to show you all today, it's working for many other Audis out there, because all of them are similar, all of them are exactly like this one, just the shape and the size will be different, but other than that, the location, the screws, the elements which you have to remove are most likely the same. So it's not important on which side you are starting first. Doesn't matter if you start first on the rear side, it's exactly the same on the left side like on the right side. And if you start on the front side, it's exactly the same like on the left side and also on the right side. So on this Audi, to remove the door panel, the first thing which you have to do is to remove the trim piece, which is mounted right here at the top. You'll have to pull it out from the corner, then move it slightly to the left side and then pull it out. Right underneath, you will find two screws which you'll have to remove. After that, right here in the middle, where the handle it is mounted, you'll have to remove this plastic part. You'll have to pull it out, and also underneath, you will find two more screws. And then one more screw will be right here at the bottom of the door panel. And after you remove the 5 screws in total, you'll have to pull the panel out from the corners. It is mounted with a few plastic clips. In some cases, the clips can break because they are very easy to break. They are made by plastic, but don't worry, you can buy new ones and install them into the door. After that, you'll have to pull the door panel out, you'll have to undo the connectors from behind it, and then I'm going to show you all how to reach the door locking mechanism and how to remove the handles and also all the other parts which you have to remove to completely remove and replace the door lock which is mounted into the inside of the door. Alright everybody, so as you can see, the door panel is completely removed away from the door. You'll have to remove two connectors and also the cable which is going to the inside of the door handle. And after you disconnect all of these parts, you can just pull it out and place it away. After that, you'll have to remove this plastic part which is mounted right here. It's only secured with a clip. You'll have to pull it out and it will come out from its place. Then the next thing which you'll have to do is to remove the door handle which is mounted on the exterior of the door. You'll have to remove this rubber from right here. Then with the Torx 15, you'll have to put the Torx inside, because there will be one screw which you'll have to undo completely until you feel that it's stopping. And then after you undo the little screw, you'll have to push it inside of the door. You'll have to push it inside. And after you feel that the little screw is pushed completely all the way into the door, you'll have to lift up the door handle. So you'll have to pull out the door handle like I'm doing right here. And then you'll have to remove the little part of the door handle first. And after that, the bigger part of the door handle, you'll have to pull it up, then slide it to the right, and it will be released from the door locking mechanism, and after that you can just pull it out from the door. After you completely finish removing the exterior door handle out from the door, you have to remove also this little screw, because this little screw is securing the assembly of the door handle installed into the inside of the door. And after that, you have to remove the two screws which are securing the door lock installed into the inside of the door, and then just pull them out one by one. And you have to disconnect also the power supply for the door locking mechanism which is installed into the inside of the door, and after that just pull it out and replace it completely with a brand new one. Right here, as you can see, this is the power supply for the door locking mechanism. You'll have to use something sharp to pull out the clip, and then just pull it out completely in one piece. Okay everybody, so right here in my hand I have the old door locking actuator which I just removed out from the door. In my case, this one is going to be replaced with the brand new one which I have right here in this box. The manufacturer which the owner chose to go with is Metzer. It's not a very high quality manufacturer in my opinion. I believe that this part is between the most cheapest parts which you can buy for your vehicle, but if the owner told me to buy this one, I decided to buy this one, and let's hope that it's going to work and last a long time. One very important thing which you'll have to do before installing the brand new part into the vehicle is to make sure that you completely remove all the cables from the old part and transfer them to the brand new part, because the new part will not came with the cables from the handles. So in my case, I transferred the old cables from the old door locking motor and I installed them into the brand new door locking motor, and right now I'm going to install it back into the door following the exact same method and the exact same steps which I used to remove it earlier from the door. Right here, in my case for example, when I'm trying to install the door handle back over the door locking mechanism, you will see that the door handle will probably not engage. So what I have to do from here to make it engage and work on the vehicle, right here inside of the door, you'll find this bracket, which normally should be pushed all the way out to the exterior of the vehicle, and it will stay into the service position. So in your case, if you see that the handle is not grabbing the little bracket, if you see that the handle is not working, you have to go inside, you have to put your finger inside, you have to pull it out to the exterior of the door, and then after the little bracket is pushed out, it will engage the door locking mechanism and it will engage the door handle, and in this way you are going to be able to install it back over the vehicle. After you put all the parts back into the vehicle, you have to tighten the screw all the way in and then put the cover back. And after that, the door is almost done and complete right here on the left rear side. Very good, everybody. So as you all can see, in my case, the problem which I had with the door lock not unlocking, it's fixed. In my case, the solving of this problem was replacing the entire door locking mechanism from the left rear side. So from this moment, the next thing which I'm going to do is to replace all the door locking mechanisms from all the doors of the vehicle, just to make sure that in the future the owner will not have a problem like this one anymore. And also I'm going to show you all how to replace the door locking mechanism from the front left side, so on the driver's side. And probably in the future, if you ever encounter a problem like this one, where your Audi doors are not unlocking from the inside or from the outside, just follow this video. Just make sure that you replace completely the door locking mechanism from the inside of the door. Just make sure to troubleshoot exactly the problem which your car is having, because in some cases you can have a bad door lock like I just had right here. In other cases, you can have a broken cable from the door handle on the inside or on the outside. And in some cases, you can even have an error on the diagnostic tool, which will tell you which door lock is not working or working on the vehicle. And in this way, you are going to figure out exactly which problem you can have on your car. Okay, everybody, so the problem which I just had on the left rear side with the door not unlocking from the outside is completely fixed in my case. I replaced completely the door lock or the door locking actuator with a brand new one, and right now the door is working. It's locking, unlocking from the inside, from the outside perfectly fine, like it was working from the factory. From this moment, I am going to put my camera right here for you all to be able to see exactly what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, to remove completely and replace the door locking actuator from the driver's side on this kind of vehicle. So on the left front side, it's exactly the same like on the rear side. Remove the trim piece from the top, remove the bolts from underneath. After that, you have to remove the trim piece from the middle part, then remove the two bolts from underneath. And after that, right here on the bottom of the door panel, you have to remove this bolt. After that, remove the door panel completely out from the door. Make sure to undo all the connectors from behind it. And after that, like on the rear side, remove the door handles, the screws which are securing the door actuator installed into the door, and then replace it completely with a brand new one. Right here, as you can see, the door panel is completely removed away from the door. I undid all the connectors from underneath, and after that, I'm going to follow the exact same process like on the rear side to replace and to remove the door locking actuator from this kind of door. Okay guys, so right here, as you can see, the old door locking actuator is removed completely out from the door. I'm going to install the brand new one into its place, following the exact same method. Just make sure to install the cables from the door handles from the old one into the new one, and then install all the parts back into the door, and then the job will be done. Alright everybody, so in my case the job is done and complete 100%. Those are all the things and all the steps which you have to do and follow if you want to permanently fix any door lock which is not locking, unlocking, not opening from the inside or from the outside. Thank you all very much for watching. If you like the video and found it informative, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give me a comment and a like down below. See you next time.